Hey you guys, how's it going? And welcome back to Wednesday. Wednesday's live, it is the Drink Reviews and More channel, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying your week. I'm about to tell you guys a lot of stuff. We got a lot to talk about. Let's just start with that, okay? And it's going to drastically, it starts all from yesterday, and it's going to go through today, because the last 2 days of my existence have been very excruciating. That has drastically changed a whole lot of different things that could and should have played out this week that did not pan out the way that I wanted them to pan out because of circumstances, situations, and everything else like that. But we're going to start off with a drink because it's been another long day today, and we're going to drink for that. So, that being said, let me make sure my mic's not muted. I know you guys yell at me for that. Alright, so we got everything set up. Everything's right for right now. Could be worse. It's probably messed up somewhere down the line. So, I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if everything just took it right now and it just quit working, because that's just how my luck's been. But we have Captain Morgan. It was just out on the shelf still. That's the reason why we're drinking it. You don't like it. I'm sorry. I mean, there ain't nothing I can do for you. I don't even have I don't even have a shot glass. It could be worse. It could be worse, I guess. But mother of pearl, there's a very fine line that is riding, and I honestly just don't think that it could be much. I'm not gonna say that. Not gonna say that. Kevin, sup, dude? How's it going, man? How's it going? We're taking shots. We're drinking beer, and we're gonna talk. Cause I have had a rough 2 days since Miller Monday. So, we're going to start off with saying cheers, because we start this out with positive vibes, good times. So, cheers. You like my little mini mug? My little mini glass? Cheers. Rum. Rum-ba-bum-bum. Alright, so, let's start everything off with how yesterday went. Alright. And with how yesterday went was okay, it started out great. Me and Pretty Lady got to sleep in. Alright, we got to hang out a little bit. Got to relax, got to have a good day. Well, little did I know that was the only moment of peace that we were gonna have that entire day. Was sleeping in. So some other things happening around the house. We're not gonna talk about that. Nothing against me. Nothing with me and Pretty Lady, guys. I promise. Me and Pretty Lady doing great. We are doing absolutely amazing. So if you were curious, it has nothing to do with that. We are absolutely amazing. However, so yesterday, I got a phone call. I called them on Monday about my truck. So I wrecked my truck. I got hit back in December 8th of last year. Okay. As of yesterday, to the day, was the accident. It was March 8th yesterday. I got my truck back yesterday. So there is a positive note to that. I did get my truck back yesterday. That's about the only positive thing that happened yesterday. Other than I got to drink some rum and stuff. So, I mean, it's not all bad. So, nonetheless, the way the insurance company done it with the deductible and everything else like that, I ended up having to fork out $500 yesterday, which, without going into complete detail, I wasn't expecting to fork out $500 yesterday. I was more expecting that $200 range, maybe a little less. So that hit me straight out of the gate. I wasn't too mad about it. It is what it is. I'm not mad about having to spend the money to get the truck. I love the truck, and I need it back anyway. I mean, it's just $500, but I mean, it's still, I feel like, accident wasn't even my fault. I still had to pay a deductible, which, insurance got to make money somehow or another, but I feel like if I owe a deductible after getting hit and it's $500 freaking dollars, that should not be out of pocket. That should be like, put it in my bill or something, man. Screw you guys. So that was my first unfortunate event. It was that, right? Was getting I got my truck. It was great, but on the unfortunate side was I ended up having to fork out $500 for that. All right, so rolling through our day, me and Pretty Lady's riding in her car. She has a little silver car. Um, Great, love the car. Right, we're sitting in a turning lane to go left. We are in a 4-lane intersection. All right, you got 1, 2, our turning lane, 3, 4 going this way. The other 2 coming this way. Well, I see an oncoming car. All right, coming towards us, and they're not really paying attention. They're like swerving, you know. They're like driving, you know. And they're like, well, I'm sitting there, and I see them swerve to our turning lane from the opposing side. So they're coming towards us, and he swerves and he sideswipes the car in front of us, clips their side view mirror, clips the front of their car, and then keeps trucking and like veers over and then barely misses me and the Pretty Lady, which is a great thing. I'm so happy that they missed us, you know, and they veered around, or they paid attention and jerked, however they done it, you know, and then got out of the way, and then they just kind of like veered over and around, and then got out, you know. Well, the dude in front of us was pissed, which I would have been too, and he floored it in front of everybody else and just used it right there in front of the Lord Jeebus and everyone, and went after the guy because the guy kept going. He didn't stop and nothing. The dude's side view mirror went, and he just kept on trucking. He didn't care. Either there, he just wasn't paying attention, and he didn't think that he had hit anybody, you know. But kept on rolling, kept on trucking. Other than that, we went to the house, and we was sitting at the house. Well, Pretty Lady wasn't feeling good yesterday evening, and some other things, like I was talking about, the other things that happened. So we ended up having to postpone our meadery visit that was supposed to have been yesterday. We was supposed to go to the meadery. We was supposed to get a private tour, or a little tour, you know, and the tastings and everything else like that. We was going to buy some meats and meet their crew at the Moonjoy Meadery. Well, with me getting hit with that $500 on top of everything else, all the other bills that decided to come out yesterday, which I didn't expect to come out till next week, came out. Everything came out at the exact same time. The way everything was happening here at the house, everything was going down. We had to postpone that. My friend that was going with me, he ended up having to attend a funeral yesterday, so he wasn't going to be able to be there until a little bit later. Had another friend, he was unfortunately unable to make it yesterday, and that was my 2 people that was supposed to go with me, so they weren't able to go. So I messaged them up, and I was like, hey man, is there any possible way that you guys are okay with this? And I explained some things to him, and I was like, let's go for this coming Tuesday, 100%, no questions asked. We're going to be doing this on Tuesday this coming week. So if you guys are curious, no, we didn't go to the meadery. Yes, we missed out on that, but 100% this coming Tuesday, I don't know what date that is. I don't have a calendar in front of me, but it's this upcoming Tuesday is when we are going, without a doubt, going to be at the meadery 100%. That sucks. Yeah, I think I read that one already. And it was just a really weird day yesterday, and like I was in a foggy mindset, and there was just no way that I could have went up there by myself, and I could have met our friend late, you know, and I could have had a good time at the meadery going up there yesterday. But I just felt like, and I talked to Kenny a little bit about it, you know, I felt like if I would have went, it wouldn't have been an enjoyable time. I'd have been foggy. I would have been thinking about a billion different other things, and my mind wouldn't have been where it needed to be for the content and for them meeting me for the first time. I don't think it would have been in a good mindset. So I was ready to accept that, you know, and move on till next week, and then be in a better mind and a better movement to go meet them. Slayman, hey man, how's it going from the Philippines? But so we got all that taken care of yesterday. We got everything reset up. We're all good for next Tuesday. 100% going to be happening no matter what. I will be going to the meadery on Tuesday this upcoming week. 1,000,000,000%. Other than that, we're gonna stayed up pretty late last night playing our game. You know, it was another relaxing night. You know, well needed. Ignore the scraggly beard, man. It's been another long day. I know to a lot of people this probably doesn't really sound like a lot or like a long day, and that maybe sound like I'm nagging or complaining or however you want to look at it. But to me, yesterday, it was a lot. Understandable. Appreciate it. I just didn't want to go there and then, like, them be talking to me and I'm thinking about stuff here or I'm thinking about something else that happened, you know. And I just wanted my mindset to be right with them. And they deserve that, you know. They deserve my full attention and I want to give them that. And I don't want to go through a really crappy day and then show up there with a fake attitude when I can show up the next week with an amazing persona like as usual, you know, how I normally am. Really excited about everything. I'm a happy person. I feel like, you know, I'm always a go-lucky person every single day. I try to do that kind of thing, you know. I don't let a lot of things get to me. I just kind of run with it, and I enjoy my day. But yesterday was rough. And then we get back home. Like I said, we played the game a little bit. Actually, we went to the liquor store. If you're curious and you're in the States, you are not going to be buying any Russian Standard or Russian vodka. They took it off the shelves. What else happened? I think that was all that drastically happened yesterday. Yeah, that was all that drastically happened yesterday. We put in an order for a decal sticker yesterday as well, but that's going to roll into today. So, rolling into today. So yesterday, actually, we were told that a couple people were actually going to open today, which they ended up not opening, which is fine because I actually opened today, and it kind of worked out for the best, you know. Tito's Vodka for the win. Hey, I like Tito's, but I'm against their bottle making, man. I had 2 out of 3 Tito's bottles busted on me, so I don't know. I'm kind of biased towards them. But today was the first day I've gotten to drive my truck back to work in the last week and a half, or a little over a week. I wouldn't say a week and a half, but first day that I got to drive my truck other than from the shop to the house. And I was really excited, you know. It was good times. It was really good times. It feels good to drive the truck again, especially without it being dented and messed up. It's really nice to have the truck looking good again. And they detailed it for me and everything else like that, and it really looks good, and they did an amazing job. I cannot complain at all. But we're going to jump into what I want to say the most craziest experience that I have ever had in customer service in my entire life. Alright, that's what we're gonna jump into that. We're gonna finish this beer, and that's what I'm gonna tell you guys. That's the biggest thing that I gotta tell you guys today, and it's what drained me from actually playing Vampire today. Because today was supposed to be a gaming stream. We were supposed to be playing Vampire today, but you know, this drained me completely today. So let's finish our beer here. We're gonna pop a hole in it and actually chug it. I just opened it. I don't have my screwdriver over here. That works. Bottoms up. That's so cold. You can see it sweating. Look how cold that is. Fresh. I feel like it's so much easier to chug like room temperature beer. Sounds like Pretty Lady's back. Alright, so today I go to work like normal. I'm there by myself for a little while, you know, it's also normal. The guys in the shop doing their thing. The day started off great today. I was like, it's going to be a great turnaround. And yesterday, I got to work. One of my best friends that I work with there, he bought biscuits, you know, and then some other people don't eat them, you know, and they weren't coming in. So I got to get an extra biscuit, which that's even better, you know, getting an extra biscuit. So I was doing great. It was a great day. And I was like, you know, it's just going to be an amazing day. It has to be, right? Yesterday was shit. And today, I got 2 biscuits for 1 biscuit as usual, and it was just great, right? Well, little did I know this customer was going to come in today. And this lady was the most weirdest encounter of my entire life, I think, as customer service goes. And I've seen a lot of weird things. I've seen naked people dancing in the bathroom. I've seen people shit across the floor and like throw it. I've seen shit on the walls. I've seen people squat and shit in the middle of the bathroom. I've seen a lot of weird things, customer service. I've seen people shit in the middle of the store. I've seen a lot of stuff. I see kinks in cars. I work in a shop. I see a lot of like handcuffs. I know what you guys do with them handcuffs. Underwear, men's, women's, condoms, used condoms, open condoms, didn't get used. We know what happened there. You got guns in there, smoke in there, people smoke enough cigarettes to give me cancer by driving their car in there. I've seen cars with trash to the freaking roof above my head. There's a lot. I got stories for days on cars, that we've drove in. But this is by far the most bizarre. I don't know. But that encounter, I can say, that I've ever had in general. And with that being said, it all started about 8 o'clock this morning. And that's only an hour after I got into work this morning, mind you. So I'm sitting there, I'm doing my job like normal, writing up cars. I'm the manager over there. My people didn't come in, so I opened by myself. I'm writing up cars until my associates come in. Well, we're sitting there. I'm writing them up. I wrote up a couple, and I was talking to the people in the shop, the guys in the shop, letting them know what's up, right? Well, lady comes in, want an oil change. Fine, that's normal. Well, have you tried to drink Angry Balls? I can't say that I have. What is it? Well, we're sitting there talking to this lady. I wrote her up for an oil change, and she's like, a weird request. And I was like, that's fine. We get a lot of requests daily. She wanted us to check for a tracker underneath her car. He's like, all right, cool, check. It's just, we'll look and see what we can find. Well, we ended up not seeing anything. But before we get to that part, my associate comes in about 9 o'clock. And when he comes in, I had to go to a meeting. I was in a meeting. I come back, and he's talking to the lady. He goes out to her car, looks at it, stuff like that. Like his normal job. And she loses it. She's like, he's trying to get my number and call me and find my car. He's trying to get in my car. He's trying to put something on my car. And mind you, he doesn't do anything in the shop. He doesn't do nothing. And it's a drink with a whole pint of Angry Orchard. Then you bomb or put a shot of Fireball. So it's like a Boilermaker, but with an ale and Fireball. I'll have to try that one. We'll screenshot that. Mostly because I love Angry Orchards. But yeah, we'll definitely give that a go. It sounds great. Weird. I know. And it gets weirder. So, somebody's following her. Somebody's chasing her is what she's saying. And she's starting to talk to my associates like they are in cahoots with this. She's now in my shop. I'm trying to get her out of the shop. Right? I get her back out. Everything else is fine. She calms down. Ish. Well, she starts going at it again. You cussing us. I'm not going to go out and say all the words that she said just because it's a lot. This was like an hour and a half escapade, almost 2 hours, okay? Trust me. There was a lot of verbiage in there, and I ain't about to repeat it, and YouTube come on here and be like, you shouldn't have said that. Mute, so, got you. Just imagine like the most vivid descriptiveness of cussing that you can find, and that's how it was going down. Like you SOBs, you bastards, you name the word, it was said. Alright? And we were going through this whole thing, and I'm trying to calm her down. You know, I'm trying to play the nice guy. I'm trying to help her out. I'm trying to make her feel safe while we're working on her car and getting it taken care of. And I'm telling this lady, I was like, your safety is my priority. I'm trying to take care of you. I'm trying to make sure you get out of here safely, and I'm trying to make sure that you are able to leave safely. Wow. Right? And I would even try to get a variety pack and maybe see if the different flavors at different drink experience. Hey, you're onto something right there. You're definitely onto something. I have to give that a go. Wow, I know. And it keeps going. So we're sitting there, and this other gentleman comes in. I'm making him some keys and stuff like that, you know. And she's just standing right here next to me, about as close as you can get. And she's got her phone out, and she's taking pictures of me. And she's like, I got him now. I got this MFer now. I finally get him. And I was like, and she's just taking pictures of me, and I'm just sitting here like, oh, you want my good side? You want my bad side? You know, which side you want? And I'm new, and that's in my brain. I didn't say it out loud. I'm at work, so I'm still trying to keep my customer service self, and I'm trying to keep my bearing because I'm helping other associates or other customers as this lady is still doing this whole escapade. Well, the other guy that we had worked on just before her was sitting next to her on the bench. He was whispering on the phone, you know, he was on a phone call, trying to be polite. Well, she was upset that he was whispering and thinking that he was talking about her to someone else about her to come get her. So when we finished up his car and parked his car and had her car in there, one of our associates had to go back out to the parking lot and help the customer, show him where we put the equipment that he gave us because they had put it in a different location. So he showed them, come back to the car, right? Now she's saying that my other technician, went to that guy's car to get items to come back into my shop to implant them into her car. Well, now we're finishing up the oil change. We finally get it down, you know. I go outside, and I was like, ma'am, I looked at it. I didn't see anything out of place on the bottom of your undercarriage. All of it looked fine. There was nothing out of place, out of ordinary. I didn't see anything. And she said, of course you didn't. I expected you to say that. Y'all DM motherfucker. Blah, blah. Every word that you can say that's when she come at me. Like every single thing that you can think of, I became the bad person right off the gate right there. Well, we're sitting there and we're still trying to go. I'm still trying to calm her down, right? I'm trying to explain to her. I was like, I didn't see anything. I'm not even trying to do anything against you, towards you. I'm just trying to do my job. My techs are doing their job. Nobody is here to harm you or damage you or your car or anything, right? We're just trying to get everything done for you as you wished. I looked at the car for you, and I did your oil change for you. Well, they drop it down. She wants out to go outside. So I'm walking over to hit the button, and she starts screaming like, you locked me in here. Granted, our doors stay locked over there. I have to hit a button that opens the door for you. That way it slides open so they can go outside. Well, I'm trying to let her out. I'm getting close to the button, like maybe a millisecond from the time that she got there to the time that I reached. And she's like, you're trying to entrap me in here. You're keeping me in here against my will. I don't want to be in here. You're locked me in here. The other people could go out just fine. And I was like, well, I had to hit the button to let them out. And now she's thinking I'm keeping her in the store, trapping her in there, when realistically I'm just walking to press the button to let her out. But I didn't walk fast enough, I guess. And then she starts screaming again. So I get on my walkie. I'm like, hey, I need a salary over here right now. Like, I need it now, you know. ASAP. Faster the better. Well, he gets over there, and she jumps right on him. And, like, starts into it with him, too, you know. Like, he's part of it now. And they finally get her outside after she pays for her car. And she's arguing with the manager and stuff now that's over me. And she's like, they were putting, like, I'm unsafe to drive my car. What if I get in it and it blows up now? They were out there messing with it and doing this. Like, we just did an oil change. That's all we did. And she was like, what? I don't feel safe doing this and that. And he's like trying to explain to her what's going on and try to get his side in there because he's only been there like a few minutes at this point. And she's walking around with her phone on 911 on like emergency dial, like boom, right away call. And she eventually gets in her car and leaves eventually. And this took up 2 hours of my morning. 2 hours. I know it started for 2 hours because by the time my other associate got there, it was when she was leaving. It was a long time period. And did she seem drunk or drugged up? Not really like drugged or drunk, but like maybe disoriented or confused because she kept blaming everybody to be in cahoots with her husband to get her. And it was just the weirdest encounter I've ever had, period. And it just kind of kept going and going. And it was adding on. And anytime a new associate walked up, she would bring them in like they are a part of this whole huge conspiracy thing. And it was just the absolute craziest situational thing that I've ever been a part of in my entire customer service life. 100%. The craziest one. 1 billion, trillion, badillion percent. Other than that, that's what really got me today. Like, you know, it wasn't that, like, if it would have happened probably later in the evening, it wouldn't have been as bad, but it was first thing in the morning. I was still half asleep, and I'd already had a shit day yesterday, and I come into another shit day today, and it just, like, built up, and, like, I was just like, you know, mentally, I can't do it. Ain't no way that I can come home, get on a video game, and try to power through a mental game and play. I just couldn't do it. There wasn't no way it was happening. But for her to come out there with all these accusations, and a little later on the walkie, we heard somebody was talking about, hey, we found the knife that a lady was telling people that she's being chased by somebody with a knife. So I'm assuming same person, you know, like it was just a very insightful day where there was just nothing but this woman blaming everyone there for trying to attack her or trying to take her away or being part of her husband's scheme to get her. But it was the most weirdest day, period, that I've ever had. Crazy Wednesday, that is for sure the truth. Without a doubt, the truth. Like, I couldn't deal with it, you know? And it wasn't like, I'm okay with a lot of things, you know? A lot of things don't aggravate me, a lot of things don't make me mad, you know? I've gotten a lot better with my temperament and stuff. But, like, once you start, like, fighting and cussing and arguing my associates, and they, you know, they feel like they're in a corner because they don't want to lose their job for saying something back, you know, I have to be that middle ground to make sure that they aren't being harassed at the same time. So there was no way I could just, like, ignore it and go away from it. So I had to, like, ignore her and stop giving her attention for her to go, like, slowly get away, you know. Man, it was just the absolute longest time period of an event in my life. Now, there wasn't hardly any management in the store at the time. It was just me and myself and, like, I think one other salary person. And, man, it was just a long... I don't know, maybe it just seemed so long. Well, I mean, it was like an hour and a half, 2 hours. So, I mean, it was time consuming. But I don't know, it felt like it took up my whole day. And, like, at the end of that, like, I just felt like I tried to make everything a great day. I try to make everything come out as like a happy-go-lucky day, even if I have a bad day. Because if I'm in a bad mood, my associates are going to be in a bad mood because I'm going to be in a bad mood towards them. So I try to be in a good mood always. And even after that happened, it was a struggle bus to stay consistently like just cheery, you know? It was so much confusion and lackluster events that was just crazy. Just nothing made sense at all. Like, there was not one part of my morning that made sense. I felt like I was in the biggest video game simulation in my entire life, and I pissed off the wrong NPC. You know, when you're playing a video game and you're like, oh yeah, I'm decently leveled, I'm gonna veer off and take this side quest, and that side quest side quest completely fucks your world up, and then you rethink your entire life of actually what you're doing. And yeah, that's what it was. That's what it turned into. It was crazy. 100% crazy. The definitely most weirdest event I could have ever had in my life. Ever. Knock on wood. I don't want anything crazier than that. That's all I got. That's all I got for this. Just damn. So, also, leading into some really good news. Like I was telling you guys, we got a lot of things taken care of today. We got a new logo and stuff finally printed up. You know, somebody made me one. I have two now. Brian's wife made me one. Another friend of mine made me another one today, or yesterday. I was able to get it today. It actually got it put on the truck. So it looks like this. Let me go to my gallery. So this is what it looks like. That's what it looks like. And that's it on my truck. If it'll load. Or not load, buff. There it goes. If it won't. Focus. Yeah, it's not gonna focus, but you get the idea. I like it. It's really cool. Definitely different than what I usually am used to, because I'm not a really big sticker person. I try to ignore all stickers when it comes to stickering vehicles. But I like this one. It turned out really, really nice. I couldn't have asked for a better design. You know, it turned out really, really good. So now I have two absolutely amazing logos, and I'm excited about them. But as they're like growing into something, it's really nice. It's really good. So. Itchy nose. Yeah, it literally. I haven't felt like so drained in my life. Like, I'm mentally drained, where I just like couldn't tolerate like anything else. I just needed an escape or a break or something. So I hope tomorrow is better by like a lot. Because if not, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. If tomorrow, like when I come home for lunch, I just didn't do anything. What a week so far, I know. And it's only my first day back at work this week. That's my first day back at work. Because my weekends are Monday and Tuesday. So today was my first day back. And to tell you how messed up I was, I took the trash to the end of the road this morning. They pick up trash on Thursdays. If you were curious. This week has felt like a lifetime. Oh, man. It is the epitome of a lifetime. But there was just no way that I was just going to come out and just be excited about playing Vampire. Because, I mean, I'd rather come on here and talk to you guys for like an hour or two, you know, and just chat. And it's just... Because if not, I probably wouldn't have made it even 30 minutes into the video game before I was just done for the day, to be honest. So, I just figured out we'd get on here, we'd rant, we'd bullshit, and get pissed off together, and confused together, because it was definitely the most confusing event of my life. So, But it's one of those things where it's situational and learning, because everything that's over that way, is all situational learning. And if you don't look into it or look at it like that, then you're not gonna learn anything. Because you can be like, oh well, I know everything about that, but situations are always gonna be different. So the more times you're able to sit back and look at it and learn from it, then it's gonna be a little bit better. Now, I think I done pretty well at handling it. There's really no other way I think I could have handled it, except for next time, decline the work order and have her leave. But yeah, who knows? Well, wanted to stop by for a quick hello and have a like. See ya, and to leave a like. See you Friday. See you Friday, Kevin. You have a absolutely wonderful week, and hopefully it's better than mine. Cheers. Oh man, thanks for stopping by. Just munching on a snack real quick. I didn't really think. No. Trying to think if I want to drink anything. Do we want to drink something from a bottle? Do you want to drink beer? What do you guys think? Beer or bottle? I've actually done really good. 40 minutes in. I haven't used my pee break yet. Probably will soon though. Because God knows I have the babiest of bladders. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pee real quick. Check on the pretty lady. And I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Told y'all not to go nowhere. Thanks, Kenny. I'm gonna assume that was you. I can see the stuff being timed out over there. Either Kitty or somebody being a no-no. Appreciate you, bruh. Yeah, Kitty. That's why you have good mods, mate. Mods? I gotta turn the ceiling fan on. As soon as I do, it's gonna get hot and pissy. Oh! I think I told you guys. I don't remember. But either way, so I told you guys that me and Pretty Lady picked up metal detecting. I know on Monday's live, I showed you guys the equipment and stuff, but I don't remember if I told y'all, but we got a lot of actual stuff from the backyard. We found a whole bunch of like scrap little pieces of metals and stuff. Man, look how fat I am. But we found a bunch of little scrap metals, a bunch of little weird wires and fun stuff like that. You know, it's pretty cool. I found some change. You know, I found some quarters, some pennies, and a dime. You know, so it was really cool. We got that new little pinpointer tool that saves so much time, and I'm excited about. But it's definitely a really fun adventure that we are having together, and it's just definitely something that's just taken over our free time. Anytime that we have anything that's like free, we definitely jump onto it, try to go knock out a few walks or something, you know. Checking on some notifications. I don't like this new Facebook update for the PC. It's absolutely disgusting. Yeah, I know most people were here for the conversation topic, so if you've already pieced out, I understand, I get it, you know. Definitely was my highlight of time, you know, to chat, so if you guys were here for that, thank you. Definitely fun and interesting time. Definitely different. I can say I've never had that happen before. Never. I'll probably be on that forever, ever. I need to find something better for copyright musics. Let's look. Let's see what I know YouTube has its own music. Create a highlight, add stream marker, share. YouTube apps, YouTube music. Oh, that's not it. So it lets you pick your artists, but like, I don't want to pick my artists because they're not going to be uncopyrighted. That's weird. Why have a YouTube playlist that's copyrighted? That's just dumb. Dum 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 dum. Yeah, who knows? I don't know. Because I want to be able to play music for you guys. It's better than this stuff, but at the same time, I can't play with certain things. It's kind of annoying. I wonder what's Google got to say. What's good, non copyrighted songs for YouTubes? I can't. I used the one that pulls up for it, and I still get copyright claims. Still. So, I don't know. I'm going to have somebody come up with something somewhere that I'm not going to copyright claim for. I'm going to have to. I have to. Because, I mean, if not, I'm just going to be stuck in the same weird loop of just getting the same claims. So obviously, in the last 48 hours, the most viewed thing I have is Russian Standard. I haven't looked at anything in a while. $69. Nice. Averaging pretty good. It's gonna be weird. Why is that screen so glossed? We'll take it to it later. It's just such a glossy screen. Everything's looking really, really good on the channel. Engagement's looking nice, you know. There have been a ton more comments and stuff recently, so you guys have been doing absolutely great. Audience, again, really, really cool, really, really good stuff. You guys have been doing great. Stream times have changed a little bit. Mondays, most popular is about 7 or 8. Wednesdays, you guys are popping around 7. Friday, you guys are like 7 o'clock also. So we're looking around 7 o'clock's our best times, you know, roughly. All across. Money, money, money. I need to fix that. I really do. I need to figure out a way to fix this. Alright, let's go to lifetime stuff. Lifetime wise, we're doing alright. We broke 200,000 views. Reach, we broke 2 million impressions. Engagement. We doing pretty good. Almost 9,000 watch hours. And revenue, we're killing it. We're doing really good. Yeah, I haven't looked at that stuff in a minute. I usually, there for a while, I kind of got to where I was looking at it a lot, and I was like, I'm just going to stop trying to look at it so much. And then here we went, you know, we ended up looking at it a lot, and I was like, I got to stop completely. Cold turkey. Cold turkey, them motherfuckers. Oh, man. I wish I could stream my phone to you guys. That way I can show you what I'm going to play. Or what I am playing on my phone. You guys can watch, but can't. There's something. That tells you where my camera, how high my camera's sitting. I got a fifth in front of me with a shot glass sitting on top of the fifth. And that's the top of my finger. The glass is just underneath. I think I'm picking. Sounds like some wind chimes. We could be spiritually talking to the alcohol here, guys. Oh, the urge to thump was high. Salud! Cheers! My big tankard. Yeah, it's really good. I think it's funny taking shots out of my wheel shot glass. Something else. I took a picture of it. I know I did this time. I waited actually just for you guys. Did I not see? Oh yeah. So there's this thing I've seen on Facebook or on TikTok. There's this guy that I watch a lot. His name is Doka Ryan. He left kiwi and dark rum for a week, you know, or until something interesting happens. So he has this whole page and stuff on TikTok where he does these weird random drinks and stuff. And I love watching his videos. His videos are great, you know. I'm sitting here trying to endorse somebody that's doing the same thing I'm doing. But he's doing them a lot funnier and a lot better. So, I think I'm going to try to take some lessons from him and try to message and reach out to him and maybe get some things going. But he definitely has a really interesting take on drinks. And I want to give some of those a try for sure. Because like this one, kiwi and rum, you know, and you let the rum sit or the kiwi sit in the rum for a while. I think it's really interesting on how those kind of drinks mix up and taste. There's a lot of different fruits. So a lot of people take moonshine, for instance, and they'll let it sit. They'll let moonshine sit with fruit in it for a while, and that's where you're going to get your flavor and your textures and everything else like that. So, I mean, imagine, I guess, if you was to use fruits of the labor into rums and liquors and scotches and stuff like that, well, how would it taste? Or like the Fireball in ales. It's weird, you know? So, definitely interesting. We screenshotted that one. We definitely screenshotted that one. So, Angry Orchard, it's called Angry Balls. Angry Orchard and Fireball. Well, it's the big show. Yeah, I gotta come up with something to make music. Gots to do it. Because I want to play better music for you guys in the background than what's playing right now. Right now, it's Study Music Playlist 2022. No copyright, lo-fi beats. No copyright. But I guarantee tomorrow when I wake up, I will have a copyright claim. Guaranteed. 100%. It's so fucking annoying. Cheers. reckon we can make one more beer. That's it. Like we're gonna come over here and make some beer. We drink almost beer. Still got much in there. They'll probably do me until next week. Oh. So also on the other side of things, we've been looking into a couple different audio setups. I don't know if you guys like the way we're set up now, where we're using the snowball, but I kind of want to use something a little bit better. I want to use something more Bluetoothy. It'll probably clip right here, and then it'll sound like you guys are listening to me like this. But that actually sounded probably a little bit better because I'll actually be saying that. It would actually be a little bit better for you guys. It would be more soft-spoken, and I could talk like this. It'd be like it would be like this. I don't know how drastic this is going to change, so if it's loud, I'm sorry. I'd be able to talk like this, and it would sound just fine for you guys, and I wouldn't have to scream or yell and talk louder than I normally do, so you guys can hear me. You know? Yeah, I don't know how loud that sounds. Curious. If you know, you know. That's funny. You know, guys, we're just we need to do more tiki-taki too. We definitely need to get back into the grind. Tiki-takis can make a big difference, especially in the channel. I've just been kind of lazy.
That's tough.
Yeah, babe. Okay. Soon. That was my dinner call, guys. My dinner call. See, I mean, this doesn't sound too terrible compared to what's been kind of playing, you know? But it'll take you 7 or 8 tracks to find a song that actually, or a beat that sounds good. And then once you find it, it's more than likely copyrighted by that point. So, I mean, it's just terrible. You can sit here and just play a bunch of different songs, but then again, you still get that copyright. So, it's very hard, and the endorsement levels are really terrible. Because like if I make any money from these, they get paid that money or a percentage, which YouTube already takes 30%. So I mean, by the time YouTube takes 30, the copyright claim owner takes the other part their own, what they're owed. I make like nothing. Who knows? Nonetheless, guys. Y'all are amazing. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out on our Beer Me ranting Wednesday. Maybe Wednesdays can turn into Beer Me's. You know, I don't know. Every other week where I have a whole lot of shit happening, I can just call it Beer Me's, and maybe that's what we'll start doing. You know, because Beer Me, man, we got a whole lot of shit. Kind of like a bar. You know, hit me barkeep, Beer Me. You know, same situation, same thing. But guys, remember, I bite it, you guys don't have to. I try it, you guys don't have to. So till later, till next time. Till always, I'm Justin. Welcome to our family. And hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. You know, do all that fun stuff. Because if you ain't done it yet, you're missing out. definitely missing out. About to hit 1,000 uploads. Huge goal. To be honest, guys, it's unfathomable. Guys, do all that fancy stuff. And I know I probably pronounced that other word wrong, but it's okay. You guys know what I mean. So until later, till next, until always, guys, I'm Justin. Welcome to the Drink Reviews, and I can't wait to see you guys around for some more. Have a blessed rest of your week, and I'll see you guys again on Finish on Friday. Y'all have a great night, and I'll see you guys with a new review.